Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? If you guys remember, at the end of the last episode, I ran into a very small problem, and that was I could not fly because our nanobot beacon was not functioning. Well, eventually I did manage to fly back and realized every single flux point and every single flux plug that I have no longer has a channel. You know, basically all of them look like this. I don't know what happened, but basically nothing had power. Anywhere, except the quantum entangloporters. But in any case, in between the episodes, I made myself a flux storage and a flux controller. I don't know, maybe that helps? And we crashed. Well, it seems that everybody's fine except for Tweak, who wants to get out for some reason, and one chunk error over there. I don't know how it happened. Maybe it's the viaduct. Can't be anything else. So what if we just disconnect the linking viaduct? I mean, the rest of it is just blocks. Yes, we were out of power here as well. The flux point. Last episode we did one arcane infusion. I was hoping for instability, which didn't happen, and the footage also got corrupted. Today, if possible, we want to advance a bit further in Thaumcraft. We have to finish the magic mods. There's no way around it. So the first thing that we have to do is to find a very remote location and do some experiments. Hello Piggy. Here's a crucible with nitro and water. Hopefully it works. It doesn't. Actually, it did. And what we want to do is to release some flux. Does this work? We want it to be really messy. Like this. Ah, we got flux. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The rift. Can you examine it? Yes. We're done. Another thing that we need to unlock is the Eldritch tab. I already have the research. The problem is that we need to examine something native to the void. I'm assuming what they mean is void seeds, and thankfully we can craft it. That is the hope for mycelium. And last episode we discovered that we have so many essence, so we might as well use them. Tier 5 crafting seed, and hopefully void seeds. That's not a quest. But can we oh, it is a quest. And we examine it? Yes, you're unlocked. We will get some warp, but it's fine. At this very moment we are going to need to smelt a ton of Essentia so that I would be able to progress in Thaumcraft. And yes, I have the flu, so all of you have the flu. Sue me. The Essentia smeltery that we have is kind of garbage, so I was hoping that we would be able to upgrade it a bit. You go there, right? Looks connected. I really should start making a base here first. But in any case, what we need is some thaumium. We have all the essentials. And this is the recipe that we're working towards. We have so much warp. What happened to me? I don't think many of you are going to survive this. I think I have all the ingredients. We're just waiting for this guy to finish its process. We don't want to release flux. I think there's already too much. Yeah. But don't you worry. I'm gonna fix that. That should be the recipe. Lovely. It's much more efficient and it's going to reduce the flux. So now to remove the flux we need some sort of a scrubber, which I think this is how you would research it. We need to finish crystal farming, then we need the V battery, and then under fundamentals, there you go. Oh, we need Vithium. Vithium is fine. You just smelt some nether wart. What the hell? Oh, spiders. One of you died. Anyways, I just wanted some Vithium. There you go. We can have the scrubber. It's actually called condenser, but I think all things considered, maybe we need to secure the perimeter first. Alright guys, it has been a while later and I have tried my best to secure the perimeter. Now we have miniguns, fences, and remember that I'm doing all of this to keep you guys safe from the feral ghouls. Shoot him! Protect me, you idiot! Thank you. Unfortunately, the spawning conditions of the feral ghouls is a little bit different than normal hostile mobs, meaning that light doesn't really have that much of an effect on them. So during the night, they just spawn. So sometimes they would be able to bypass the turrets, jump over the fence, and enter the perimeter, which is no bueno, because they can get to you. Therefore, what I did is that I made a relocator obelisk. We have a soul vial for feral ghouls, and we just dropped them into acid. And yes, sand fell down. It's not supposed to be like that. Also, I really wanted to go with the powered lanterns from Immersive Engineering. They're going to disable mob spawning. The problem is that I really want the mobs. I like living dangerously. Long story short, just to be able to keep you guys safe, I'm keeping you in Pack the Tanks. That is hot spring water from the magical forest over there, and yes, even though you're suffocating, but you're also being healed. It's called eternal suffocation, and it's kind of fun to watch. I'm sorry. Another very important thing that I forgot to mention is that we had one casualty, and that was Prince Thomas. The turret shot him, not me, it was an accident. I hope you had insurance. But moving on, over here we want to be able to automate the production of nutrient distillation. Probably not like that then. Fluid input. Oh, so input goes there, fluid input goes there. No? Output hatch. Fluid output. Oh, you're a jerk. This is such a weird machine. Now I have extra blocks. Come on. You know, one of these days I'm just going to go with a vat. I reassembled it again. Please work. Thank you. We just need 2 more. I had to come back to our main base because we were missing a few recipes. My manufactory is still here. And yeah, don't ask me why. While we are here, we might as well make the final Kikoku. We have all the ingredients, don't you worry. Because if you guys remember, in order to make nutrient distillation, what we're going to need is some wither skeleton skulls. And with the Kikoku, it's going to be much easier. We want the new Kikoku to have Whirlpool, obviously. You know, for the heads. We also want it to have Smite. So there you go. And I guess some looting. Yeah. We have the Opinium cores, 1 more Kikoku. And we just combine everything, I guess. So now it is looting 6, Smite 10, and Whirlpool 6. Yeah, now it's always 1 hit. Sometimes it was not. Don't give me the garbage. I don't really want to come back here for a while, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to also upgrade our resource miner. I don't have obsidian and I don't really have any cobblework, so I think this is going to be a good solution. We just need a bunch of nether stars, that's it. I might also have to do some filtering with the ender chest for ore processing, because we're going to get resources incredibly fast. But for the moment, you come with me, and the rest of you. My magnet. Don't drop anything. So the number of speed modifiers that we needed was 7. We go with 7. Oh boy, it does need like 250 nether stars. I don't really know why. We have all the skulls, but it just takes some time. Also, in order to make the lock modifiers, I'm out of obsidian. The whole reason that we're upgrading it. Yeah, that should be more than enough. We just take these as well. So a bunch of enchantment tables and a bunch of lock modifiers. We need 13. Yes. So far what I have done is that I'm ordering 10 nether stars at a time, but I noticed that I can go as high as 20 and nothing happens. So can I make 30 at the same time? I don't want them to glitch out. That is the hope. Actually, it does seem to work. Yeah, nothing went wrong. So can you give me 30 more? I don't know, this time maybe 40? If nothing goes wrong, this is the final badge. I thought we were going to need a Draconic Evolution grinder, but apparently not. This is working incredibly fast. Remember, there are like 40 withers inside, so we need 92 structure frames to craft 33 more. Okay, do that. That should be 92. Come on. Thank you. This is called perfection at its finest. We're going to be filthy rich. And screwed. A bit. That's only 33,000 RF. That's nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's a bit. Honestly speaking, it's not as bad as you would think, so maybe we would be able to get away by having a few more ender chests for filtering. I made a mod item filter. We're going to filter everything from environmental tech. You know, we want to be able to extract things faster, that's it. Yeah, now we're keeping up. Oh, the speed upgrades, yes. Do I need drawers? We have 1.2 million cobblestone, but that was my boo-boo. I left the cobblestone generator next to the interface for too long. Stone, we have 212,000, but that's because of the furnaces. Yeah, for the rest, I don't really think we need drawers. We're good. Besides, I don't really like drawers. I have also set up an ender chest over here for wither skeleton skulls. It has a higher priority, so any skull that we get goes inside this ender chest. We would be able to use it at the desert later on. And I also have an ender tank for nutrient distillation, which is also hooked up. We don't have the nutrient distillation, but you know, once we have it, it will work. Please don't crash. Please. Oh, we're good. I think it was the viaduct. And all of you are also alive. Lovely. Except for Prince Thomas. In order for me to be able to hide everything, I was wondering if we can hook up a phantom face to the input hatch. Well, we can. It goes in. Because you have to access it from the top. I'm not a fan of that. Oops. Somebody got teleported. And got dissolved. So I think for making nutrient distillation, we should be able to have an infinite water source. Some pipes from immersive engineering because we would be able to hide it. And are you getting water? Please. Yes. It's not amazing. The transfer rate on the pipe is garbage. Yeah, we give you some power and we should get nutrient distillation. Perfect. I hooked up the ender chest into the phantom face. How did you spawn? I thought only we get feral ghouls. Okay, now we need to address the other two fluids from Ender.io. One of them is going to be the Dew of the Void and Vapor of Leviathan. For this we're going to need 3 different mobs. One of them is an Enderman. The other one is going to be a Shulker. There was... oh, it's there. I don't trust the environmental tech. I don't like flying over the void. But in any case... a shulker. Oh, we needed these. Do we need these? Not really. And of course the final one is a witch. Come with me. That was lucky. Yeah, these are going to be for grains of piesality, grains of the end, and one more. Yes, this one. And if we want to be able to automate them, we're going to need tons of experience. So let us go to our compact machine and we just get some experience from here. 250 levels. 300. Oh my goodness. Who needs a mob farm? Just have a furnace. 440 levels. Yeah, in total we have 678 levels. Amazing. Actually, ignore what I just mentioned because we don't need the witch was for something else. I think the sentient ender, that's it. We will automate that later. I think we are going to need a few spawners, so I have just made a pattern. You know, the spawner from Ender.io. Let's get 4 of them. Oops. So can we make 4? Lovely. I have been looking on the uses from the crystals from Ender.io, and it does seem that we need all 4 of them for the endgame crafting, correct? So yeah, even though I said we're not going to automate the witches, I think we should do all of them. It's actually going to be super easy. We're going to have 4 soul binders because it makes everything much simpler. And we just need to make a spawner. This one is going to be for villagers. That gives us the weather crystal, I think. No. Oh, the enticing crystal. Yes. And then, you know, we just mix it with the spawner. There you go. Villager spawner. One more for shulkers, enderman, and the witch. Okay, 4 interfaces, 4 soul binders, and 4 spawners on top. We don't want them to spawn mobs, we want them to capture it. It will just put it in a soul vial, that's it. The only problem is that you need a vibrant crystal for the prescient crystal and another vibrant crystal for an ender crystal. That's not great. It screws up the auto crafting. Anyways, one stupid problem at a time, let us give them their capacitors. We're going to ask one of the interfaces to export soul vials, the empty ones, with a crafting card, extract on brown, and insert on brown. So yeah, all of them are getting a soul vial. 16 of them. And if we provide them with power, they should capture the mob. Lovely. That's a weird villager. So we always want you to export to the bottom. It puts the soul vial inside the soul binder. And let me try to set some patterns. We already have the soul vial inside the system, so this should work. Which one was Enderman? You're the Enderman. So can we have like, I don't know, 100 Ender crystals? Let's see if it works. Oh, the experience, yes. So we take the obelisk. I'm going to make a new one for myself later on. We just extract and insert into the soul binders. Yes, it's working. And it's working really fast. Relatively. That's actually good. I do remember that back in 1.10. Ooh, we have a guardian. Wait there. Wait. You come with me. Thank you. Yes, as I was saying, back in 1.10, I remember that I had a problem with soul vials. The applied energistics was not able to distinguish between the different types of soul vials. So this is why I went with this system. Let's hope it has been fixed, because otherwise I don't really know what to do with the shulkers. So can we have a pattern that 1 soul vial equals 1 shulker, like so? It's gonna make 16 because it does have 16 soul vials inside anyways. We put you in the spawner and, you know, remove the soul vials. I love the fog. It's so nice. So can we order 10 shulkers? There's only 1 recipe for it. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we got 1. Yes, it works. Then we're good. So we just make another pattern and voila. Oh, the fog is gone. Shame. So you go inside the interface and we should be able to order it. Uh-oh. Do you have any idea what I did wrong? It's good that you don't have an idea. The pattern is now for a soul vial, not the crystal. So we remove you and voila. So now do I have the crystal? No. Yes, I do. Make me 10. And we see if it works. Come on. I think you're putting in the wrong soul vial. You're not putting in the vibrant crystal. Ah, there was one stuck in there. Now it's fine. Okay, now that we have all the patterns, I really hope that we do have all the patterns, we can start working on the rest of the items. It's actually easier said than done because I do have a lot of problems assembling that machine. I should pay attention to the instructions. Also, after doing everything, I have realized that it's much easier to do it with a VAT. Because for automating it, we're going to have a bit of a problem. I think I haven't messed it up. Yes, finally. The problem is that we're never going to make another one ever again. Now that I learned it, obviously. To clarify, we're not just doing this for fun, we're actually doing this because I think we need the Dew of the Void and Vapor of Leviathy for a few endgame crafting. So even though in a moment I will show you why I need them, but I think we actually need them in order to finish the pack. I was thinking maybe it's the creative tank recipe, but I can't find it. Where it could be somewhere. You need curium. So you need to melt down a reactor for reals. We have only 1 bucket. It's good that I kept it. So now comes the part where I tell you it's easier to use a VAT, because if you come to this multi-block and look at the input hatch, you might notice that all slots are filled in with skulls. In order to make the Dew of the Void, for example, we need 3 ingredients. And it's gonna mess it up. So I don't really think Ender.io is a good solution. Maybe we have to go with thermal expansion. Although it's relatively easy, we were awarded a ton of filters and these have a functionality which I don't really know how to use it with Ender.io. I need impulse item ducts. It's okay, we just go with item ducts. I'm lazy to go back and set up new machines. So let us see if this actually works. We're going to have an item duct hooked up to the phantom face. We shall have a servo And we shall also have a filter. And what we're going to do is that we're going to designate over here that only keeps 64 items. That should work. Just to be able to test it, we're going to ask the servo to extract the wither skeletons. We will have a filter for wither skeletons. The skull, obviously. And if we remove it, you should only get 1 stack. Yes. It's 1 stack, right? Yes. Okay, then it's going to be way easier than I was thinking because I was going to go with XNet. Has the same function, but it's more complicated. I want the chemical reactors to constantly work. That means that we have to be able to consistently provide them with the resources that they need, correct? So we have already taken care of the skulls. Now we need grains of piezoality, grains of the end, and there was one more grain. Yes, grains of prescience. Or whatever the hell it is called. I don't even know what that means. For crafting them, we are going to use our applied energetic system, and the problem is that if you use a chest, well, it does have a huge inventory. Yes, I can also use the filters, but we have something called a mini chest. That gives you like 1 slot. So 1 stack. There are like 10 million ways of doing this. This is also fine. So give me my grains. This is the wrong grain. Why did I make this? It doesn't have a use. I made 100. It's fine. Don't you just love the gun battle outside? It's amazing. I hear it constantly. Anywho, we shall have 3 export buses like so, crafting cart, and the grain. I have brought our quantum ring, everything is hooked up, and now we should be operational if we give them some power. Oh, and yes, we have to turn them on. That is nutrient distillation. Why? You just have 1 input hatch. Don't you like see the rest? So what the hell are you going to make me? Nutrient distillation. But you have everything. I should have gone with a bat. I know. Again, nutrient distillation. How would you set a recipe then? Okay, so if it's not obvious, I'm having a problem with setting up a recipe for the chemical reactors. I do have the correct ingredients inside. Wither skeleton skulls are also acceptable. Come on. Yes. But instead of getting, for example, Dew of the Void, I'm just getting nutrient distillation because it's not accepting these things, even though they were already in the input hatch. So, hi. And you never saw that. But if you have any ideas how I can determine what kind of an output that I want on the chemical reactor, please let me know. Otherwise you did not see that. Another thing is that we are going to need a bunch of power over here, so we have some crystals. I have not crafted a single one, we were just awarded these. Mine is the wyvern one. At this very moment I don't really have a use for Dew of the Void, but we're making it in order to make the Vapor of Leviathy, but we are going to need the actual Vapor of Leviathy for something. I will show you. I don't really need to have a conduit, we can just do this and export. Yes, Vapor of Leviathy. So if you look at Ender.io, you might notice that there is something called Ender Inventory Panel Remote. It takes Vapor of Leviathy, and it will allow you access to inventory panels from anywhere when it's chunk loaded. Basically, that is the plan. And if you guys remember, we have already made an inventory panel and an inventory system storage extended warehouse. And I think what we need is some, data conduits. Ooh, I can craft this. Yes. It's just that I don't really remember how it works. I can have the warehouse there, I assume. The data conduit does not connect. And it's not even site sensitive. What if we wrench it? What if we give it power and then wrench it? Oh, now it connects. Okay, it has to have power. Yeah. So for the inventory panel to work, we do require nutrient distillation, which is something super simple. Yes. I think we should be able to drop items. It seems that when you have the data conduit, you don't need to use the remote awareness upgrade. Maybe, it has been such a long time. But in any case, let us try to get our remotes. That should hopefully give me the advanced version. It doesn't stack, it's fine. And the Ender inventory remote. Stop attacking me. Well, this one is a bit expensive. We needed a dimensional transceiver, some solarium pressure plates, and voila. Yes, now it's fine. We have it. We'll fill it in with Vapor of Leviathy. Oh, you need power. Also, it does look very weird on you. I'm just saying. Just before we go back home, let us link you. I know. For getting power, I think we just have to come to the flux controller and specify something here. Hotbar slots, apply. So is it charging? No? Ah, yes. Enable wireless charging. Also the hands. And we should have access. No, I forgot to chunk load it. Is it just me or everything looks a bit foggy since the Guardian? I don't know. So now can I open you? Yes. And we can dump the garbage? Yes, this is so great. Because one of the main reasons that I made this is that I have so many garbage on me and I really wanted a remote. As some sort of a backpack, obviously. I do that all the time, I know. Backpacks aside, yes, now we have 2 inventory panels and an advanced remote. This one only works in the overworld. And yes, the second one is just for my Thaumcraft garbage. Mainly for the crystals, because we get so many of them and I need so many of them. However, it has been almost 3 months that we started with this mod pack, and if you guys remember, I added an extra mod. And that mod is called Thaumic Energistics. You know, you hook up your applied energistics to your arcane infusion, to essential smeltery, etc. And well, that is hopefully the plan over here. What we need to make at this very moment is an arcane crafting terminal, which has to be done in an arcane workbench. Yes, we have an extra one, don't you worry. I haven't played with it in 1.12, so I have no idea how it works. Previously, you just needed the wand. I don't know what you need right now, but we will know soon enough. Here is our arcane crafting terminal. There are no quests, but it does look nice. There is also a card. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. You would be able to have your workbench charger. And we just put the crystals in, that's it. The only problem that I can foresee is that in this mod pack, V generation is a bit weird. You know, you sometimes have it, you sometimes don't. It doesn't really recharge. And I'm actually losing it, I think. In order to solve the problem with the V regeneration in the chunk, we can use some silverwood trees. I don't really think they have to be in the open, we can just put them underground in a chunk. But I have also been playing around with a little bit of atomic energistics, and now we want to use it. It's not in the pack, it's not really necessary, but let's try it. We have a drive, and we have a 60k ME Essentia storage cell. For the moment, I just want to know if it actually works, then we're going to move it to its permanent location. These are import buses for Essentias. We can have our Arcane Olympics, and I left my venting ports. We put you on the sides, like so. Here is your coal. I don't know, smelt some clay? Are you being imported? Yes, this is also an ME Essentia terminal, and yes, we're getting aqua. You don't show the number. Maybe import a bit faster. Well, we know it works. That's good. There is also an Essentia provider which works as an interface, and we can hook it up to our arcane infusion and that stupid device over there. You know, the crucible, I forget its name. Anyways, for the moment Thaumcraft has to wait. What we want to get into is a bit of astral sorcery, and what we want is a Phosic resonator. We don't have marble, and we have a bit. And yes, this can be chiseled. Perfect. And we can craft it during the day. Interesting. Thank you. Although I have to wait for nighttime in order to find an area with a high concentration of starlight. It's not that far off, and I really hope it's on top of this mountain. Or that mountain. Any mountain. What is this? Plum. I love plum. Okay, so it's not on top of a mountain. Well, honestly speaking, it's not anywhere. I'm almost back at our base and there's nothing. It's fine, we just move on top of this mountain. I have just went up ahead and raided a few temples, and I'm just assembling the next tier of the crafting altar from Astral Sorcery. Next time we're just going to do this the direwolf way. We just copy and paste everything. Okay, so I have made the multi-block. This is the recipe for the Starlight crafting altar. It's just that I don't think we have any night ore and I haven't hooked it up yet. Yeah, we don't have any night ore, but there is one over here. Don't you worry. We just need one bucket of starlight. And just in case you're wondering, it's on top of that mountain, you know, in front of the base. And I also discovered the new chunk error. It even duped my ore sample. I forgot the crafting table. I'm a genius. Yes, the genius got his luminous crafting table. Here is the recipe. Oh my goodness. The genius also got a rock crystal. And hopefully the genius can do it this time. Yes. During the daytime. That was interesting. And that was super fast. The structure is valid, but I think we need to hold the altar for the quest. Yes, this area that we have moved to is going to be our magical area. I got warp, don't you worry. And one of the most important magic mods that we need is Botania. What we're going to do using that crafting altar is to try and get the Elven portal. We don't have any production of Terra steel, but thankfully we have got them through the mob farm. For some reason we are also getting star metal from ore miners. And as a quest reward, we got Resonating Gem. Don't ask me why. They just wanted to make it easy for us. It's the next tier of altar. Uh-oh. I told you I'm a genius. So for the next tier of altar, we need reinforced slates, which means we do need to have a blood altar. So what we need is a blood altar, and thankfully I did check, we do have a decent supply of brass. And by decent supply, I mean exactly enough in order to make 2 plates. Then we need to have a lens, which does require a mirror. So it's 1 aqua, 1 ordo. There you go. And don't ask me what happened to our V. Why is it like this? Don't really know why, but I had some mana glass. I don't know why I made it. Oh, for the flask. Yeah, that makes sense. So here is the lens. And if you guys remember, a few episodes ago, we did manage to get some demonic will. We're going to use the most garbage one, which is this one. So there you go. Blood altar. I get to stab myself. It's so nice. And I think we have to unlock something. Oh, okay. I need 1 more brass. Oh boy. It's fine. We have instrumentum. Meaning that we can have a bit of brass. Soul scribe. I don't know what it does. I had to go back home and bring some mana glass. Yes, I'm very prepared. They're everywhere. Oh, spiders. It's fine. Anyways, some mana glass, sacrificial dagger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we stab. I have so much blood. I think it's full. Another thing that we should be able to do in order to make our lives a bit easier is to have some hot spring water. That should give us a better regen. It's not better than mine. Yeah, it's not great. For me, it's not great. The orb itself was not very expensive. We should be able to use it in order to make an incense altar. We need charcoal. We have charcoal on auto crafting, don't you worry. There you go. Yes, we have blank slates as a quest reward. But we do need to have a bit more. We just need 8 blank ruins, that's it. That should upgrade our altar to a tier 2 and we would be able to make reinforced slates. And I think, yeah, we just needed 2. Oh, we have it. My bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all the ingredients. And therefore, we shall upgrade our altar. We also hold it for the quest and I'll go upgrade the structure. Okay, so we have the new altar and it's fully functional. Let us dump the garbage. And I have put everything inside this chest. But can we have the Elven Gateway, please? Yes, we have to wait until nighttime. And... Horologium. Does it work during Horologium? No. Obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, I have prepared a few gizmos and it is also nighttime, so hopefully we would be able to... Okay, maybe not. I just want the Elven Gateway. I mean, we have plenty of time until midnight. This should work. I don't really like birds. We're getting so many birds. I should have put turrets up here. So many mobs. I don't think we're gonna make it. Yeah, there's no way. How would you make a collector crystal? That's not great. How do you make a garbage collector crystal? Again, not so great. Yep, it's midnight and it doesn't work. So here's what I did. I made a copy and paste gadget from Direwolf. And yes, I do understand I missed a few blocks. But just a few, don't you worry. It's not a good time for diarrhea. What the? Oh, come on. So the structure is valid and I just have to wait for nighttime. We will see. Also, in the meantime, I'm going to examine the slime. Hello, what do they drop? Slime balls. It's not very surprising, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, this trick actually worked. I really don't like doing this, but we didn't have an option. We have the Elven Gateway, and we can go down. I have purple diarrhea. And I move faster than that. Bye-bye, guys. Oops. Missed a few. Everything in my inventory in order to make an Elven portal, and the quest was not counting. Then I realized we never made the terrestrial plate. That is because we got shitty terrestrials, so I never had the use for it. Come on. Now it should count the quests. Yeah, now we're good. We also have some elementium. Let's get the quest. And I'll go set up the portal. We just want some pixie dust, just in case you're wondering. So the main problem is that we don't have a huge supply of mana. We just have 1 mana tablet and whatever is available in my ring. Let's hope it's going to be enough. I think it's enough. Is it enough? Okay, so Lexica Botania and some pixie dust. Thank you, thank you. We're going to use it next episode in order to generate some mana. Decent supply of mana. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.